Hey guys, it's Tom Babak here, straight from Strive Fitness and Strive Fitness Online, and I am coming to you today, believe it or not from the North Pole, not from being one of Santa's little helpers, but I'm actually coming to you from my Strive Fitness gym, and I'm here today to offer you some solutions to some holiday stress that you may be going through or that you feel you may be getting into as the holidays are quickly approaching. So with Thanksgiving one day away, and us spending time with our family and friends and loved ones and being surrounded by festive spirits, cocktails, food, enormous amounts of pies and desserts and so forth, I'm here to help you guys how to not only not gain weight during the holidays, okay, but to enjoy your holidays as stress-free as possible. So if you find these tips helpful, okay, hit us up with some hearts, with some likes and so forth, and share them out with anybody in your family, friends that you think can benefit from it. So I totally understand about the battle during the holidays, right? I too, as a teacher and a coach, we have family and friends that have holiday parties. We have surrounded by music and dessert and alcohol and all those other fun things that we definitely like to overindulge in sometimes, and sometimes it gets the best of us. So one of the couple of things that I want you guys to know is that it's okay to enjoy those type of events that you're going to be going to. And today I'm going to offer you 3 solutions on how you can actually do that. But what we're also going to talk about is 3 things of how you back yourself into the corner, which you may not be realizing that you're doing, where you actually get yourself into that stuck for the holidays and not know how to get yourself out. So contrary to popular belief, most people do not gain 10, 15, or 20 pounds over the holidays. On average, the average person, believe it or not, actually gains 1 to 2 pounds. Now here's the problem with the holidays, is that they last usually anywhere between the end of October all the way until January 1st and so forth. And then everybody gets on to this fitness kick that lasts for a period of time, right? So the average person, we believe, gains 10 pounds. Well, this is not true. We gain on average of 1 to 2 pounds, and the problem is that all these weight that we gain accumulates over the years. And as we get older, as you know, unfortunately, sometimes our activity levels slow down or stop, or our metabolism slows down, and things aren't as easy as when we were younger in our 20s to burn calories off, get to the gym, and so forth. We have family now, right? Some of us have children. We have to run around for activities, and doing all the things that we want to do just like that isn't as easy, right? It makes sense. Me being a busy dad, busy professional, along with my wife, totally understand the ideas of not being able to have all 100% time for yourself. Now please, don't get distracted by my outfit that's here. This is what I do wear around the holidays, especially school, so you can look forward to some of these really cool kind of outfits in the next couple of weeks as the holidays get here. So, but mind you, let's stay on track here and do things for you, okay? So understand that only 1 to 2 pounds, if we fall off track, happens. So I'm here to offer you some solutions on ways you can catch yourself, okay, so that you don't gain that 1 to 2 pounds, and 3 solutions on Santa's little list here on how you can actually prevent that from happening. So number 1, if you are an all or nothing person, that means you go all in. You're overly restrictive, as I like to call it. You are the type of person that is knowing that a holiday party is coming up, and you understand that, you know what, I am going to go for the salad, I am not going to touch a cookie, I'm not going to have a drink of alcohol, and to be honest with you, you know we're full of crap, including myself, okay? So if you are an overly restrictive person, this is not going to work for you, okay? Here's the idea. Food, as you can agree, strikes an emotion, okay? We have food around the holidays. It's like oil and water. They don't agree, but they agree because they always come together. So food around the holidays is always a must, along with sometimes alcohol. Food is an emotion, okay? Food doesn't always have to be fuel. Food, when your grandma brings over her favorite pie or a couple shots, and you want to do them with her, right? We're going to teach you ways on that you don't have to be overly restrictive, to not have a little bit of fun during the holidays, but not overdo it. So food is an emotion. It triggers us because it makes us feel good. Believe it or not, in our brain, we have chemicals that releases endorphins to where it makes us feel good, and we want to continue to have it more. Okay? So if you're an overly restrictive person, I need you to stop. Okay? Easier said than done, I understand. But here's the idea. We're going to go over ways of how you don't have to be an overly restrictive person and you still can enjoy it. The number 2 fault that people usually run into here is taking the holidays completely off. They go, screw it. You know what? Never mind. I'm not doing this. I know I'm not going to be able to stay on track and I'm just going to go off. Well, that's where the easily 1 to 2 pounds of weight gain happens. Okay? We have this mindset of, you know what? I'm going to gain the weight anyway, so why bother? Why am I going to do this? Screw it. And they just go far off, right? So they take the holidays off. They realize that the demand of their schedule is too much for them, okay? We all have busy schedules. We all have times when we have meetings, when we have to go pick up our kids from soccer or gymnastics. And sometimes we don't want to put in that effort and we give up on ourselves, okay? That's the number 2 thing that we don't want to do. You don't want to take the holidays completely off, because how hard is it, guys, out there to actually get back into the swing of things when we get into that rut? We use the excuse like I did a few years ago when I got injured, why bother, right? When you know there's a reason to bother, it's because deep down you really care, but you need that extra motivation. So number 2, don't take the holidays off because it's going to be that much harder for us to get back into things, okay? It doesn't have to prevent you from enjoying the holidays. Okay, it doesn't have to prevent you from having the desserts that maybe come around once a year or ones that you really want to have with whatever type of cocktails or drinks that you want to enjoy, okay? So taking the holidays off is something we definitely don't want to do because it's that much harder to get back into. And finally, number 3 is lack of realistic planning. So let's think about it. Right now, we are 1 day away from Thanksgiving. We all have an idea of where we're going to be, right? We all know that we're going to go to our grandmother's house, our aunt's house, or you know what? We are hosting our own Thanksgiving. We probably already have the turkey. It's thawing out. And we have an idea of a plan of the type of foods and side dishes that we're going to have, right? So why can't we have a plan for ourselves of how we're going to tackle the holiday season? All this comes down to is time management. Okay, say that with me, time management. If you manage your time, you can enjoy the holidays and also indulge a little bit without killing yourself or feeling too guilty. Okay, fitness is a time management. Getting in your workouts, whether it's in the morning when the gym first opens, or let alone like I do with many of my clients, right here or online at home. Managing your time and getting in those quick workouts that make you still feel good, like your workout was worth it, is huge. So time management. When you plan for this, you're going to plan for success. Unfortunately, there is often no planning, right? People don't plan enough of this. They just go, you know what? Yeah, I have to get this, I have to get this, I have to get this. And then we're all out of our minds. We're not focused on our brain and we're all over the place. So lack of realistic planning is our 3rd fault, okay? Often there's no planning, as I mentioned, and you know where you're going to be for the holidays. You know what holiday parties are coming up. If you know, for example, that you have a holiday party this week coming up, but you have 2 or 3 the following week, and you go, you know what? I'm going to employ the tips that I learned on this video, and I am going to know that, you know what? Next week's going to be a little bit tougher, so I'm going to try and be smarter this week because I only have 1 holiday party, and it's easier and more successful for me to plan than it is going to be for 2 or 3 parties. That's just too much for me, right? So planning is going to be huge. So your 3 tips or 3 things that actually throw us off. Number 1 is being overly restrictive. All or nothing principle. Nope, I'm not doing anything. And then you know what? You're miserable. And once you do go off on that one little splurge, it's all over. Number 2 is taking off for the holidays, saying, screw it. Never mind. I don't want it. I'm not going to do this. I know I can't succeed, and you know what? It's not worth it. That right there is a recipe for success, no pun intended on Thanksgiving, and it will add on to that traditional 1 to 2 pounds, which will be that much harder to get off of, which will be that much harder to get you guys back into the gym or any type of fitness routine you're looking for. And number 3 is lack of realistic planning. If you know there's a party coming this coming week, but you have 2 or 3 the following week, maybe that's when you plan to be smarter this week with the following tips I'm about to give you. And you now can actually enjoy yourself and not feel guilty about it. So here's my question for you. How does Santa know if you're naughty or nice? How does Santa know? Well, Santa has a special list that I wrote out for you guys right here. And on this list are 3 solutions, okay, that will help you not gain weight, will make you feel great, okay, and still enjoy the holidays. You want to learn about them? Give me some hearts, some likes down there, all right? Make sure that I'm coming through loud and clear for you guys. And if you enjoy this and know that somebody out there who just may be just as stressed as you or worse can enjoy this, please share this. So here, straight from Santa's list, guys, are 3 things that you can do. Number 1, weekly planning to pick your battles. This comes from the lack of realistic planning, okay? So an example, a lot of meal preps for some people are planning ahead for the week for what's for dinner happens on a Sunday. Okay, number 1, look at your calendar. You either have it in your phone or you physically have one of those old school ones on your wall in your kitchen. Look at your calendar. Where are you going? Where are you going to be? What type of environment is that going to be? Is it going to be where, you know what the type of crowd's going to be like, and you know what? I really want to let myself go on this one. So I'm going to be smarter the week ahead when I only have 1 party, as I previously mentioned. Okay, so weekly planning. So 1 party in the beginning of week 1 of December, but you have 2 or 3 the following, then be smarter with the tips that we're going to give right now. So tip number 1, when you're planning ahead, drink lots of water. Yeah, you may run to the bathroom a couple times, but guess what? That'll prevent a little more alcohol from coming in, and it'll also get it out of your system. So drinking lots of water will fill you up. Number 2 on Santa's list is protein and veggies. Why protein and veggies? Well, protein, number 1, is a thermogenic type of food. The more protein that you eat, you actually burn more calories because it takes longer to break down. The other thing that goes along with it on your plate is your vegetables. Vegetables are high in water. They're going to fill you up more. They're going to be very nutrient dense. They're going to be not filled with a lot of calories, and they're going to fill you up faster. Protein will help fill you up and also burn calories because your body needs to digest it and it's going to use calories to do it. And vegetables will be rich in water and be nutrient dense and fill you up. Packing snacks. Packing snacks is very important. If you know that you are going to a holiday party, you have your bottle of water, you drink it before you go in or you bring it with you, and you pack snacks when you're there. Nuts would be good. Certain types of bars, like a Kind bar or a higher rich protein type of bar, when there with maybe a little bit of fat. So having the proper snacks with you can help you to plan properly to stay on track. Another one on Santa's list here. This is one that many of us don't do, and we really beat ourselves up for. I want you to listen to this. It is giving yourself permission. Giving yourself permission. How many of you, like I've mentioned before, talk to yourselves and beat yourselves up over eating a piece of cake that was maybe this big? Okay, that piece of cake's not going to equal 10 pounds on you, okay, let alone a pound, right? So give yourself permission to enjoy your environment. Again, this comes back to planning, okay? When you're good at planning all week, it's okay. It's okay to say, you know what, I had a really good week. I had really good breakfast during the week. I had sensible lunches with protein and vegetables. And you know what? Tonight's Friday. I'm going to go out to my 1 holiday party this week, and I'm going to enjoy myself. And then tomorrow, I'm going to get right back on track. And that way you don't feel guilty about it. You don't beat yourself up. You don't have negative talk to yourself. Negative talk is, oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so lazy. Why did I do that? Oh, I feel like crap. Oh, you're dumb. That's negative talk, and those things are things we want to avoid. So give yourself that permission, but by giving yourself permission, you also are making yourself more aware by planning ahead. Finally, guys, to be honest with you, all of these are good, but sometimes stuff happens, okay? The plan doesn't go as planned, right? Santa's reindeer goes one way, Santa wants to go left. Guess what? he's got to readjust his route. Readjust your route. I want you to understand that things aren't going to happen perfectly, right? Plan for when things fall apart. How do we do that? Okay, things don't always go as planned. One of the things I mentioned before, bring a snack for you for a what-if scenario. Oh my God, I thought they were going to have this. They didn't have this. The caterer didn't order this. If you bring a healthy snack that you know you enjoy, okay, that's going to fill you up and not make bad choices or overindulge of choices, then you're going to be more likely to succeed. You're not going to beat yourself up, and you're going to stay on track. And most of all, like the most important part about all of this, you're going to enjoy your holidays, right? So planning a healthy snack can actually help prevent you from falling off track. Now, some of you may say, well, I can't carry things into a party. You know what? Girls, you got purses out there. Gentlemen, you have women that you're with or somebody that's got some form of a bag they're carrying. Put those snack bags or that trail mix in the bag, have it out, put it out in front of the table, and that's your snack. You know what? People will respect you a little bit more and understand, you know what, you have goals and you want to try and stick to them, but it doesn't mean you can't have your favorite cocktail next to you to enjoy it. So it's a little bit of balance, right? So let's recap a little bit. Number one, we can't be overly restrictive, okay? All or nothing is not going to work. Food is enjoyment. Enjoy it with your family, but be mindful of it. Number two, do not take the holidays off. It's that much harder, as you know, to get started again. Know the demands of your schedule. Number three, lack of realistic planning. Okay, if you know, just like going into our helpful tips, okay, that you know what your plan for the week is going to be, you know where the kid's schedule is going to be, you know if you have a babysitter, you know what's going to be at the environment that you're at or what it's like and the type of people around, okay? Plan realistically. Planning and to pick your battles on where you're at. If I have a party week one, but I have 2 to 3 parties with family and friends and all over the place, know that, you know what, I'm going to give myself a little bit more of a break here in week 2, right? And week 1, I'm doing well. I'm having my protein, I'm having my veggies, and I'm having less of the bad stuff and more of the good stuff, but still feeling good. Giving yourself permission. Do not start a story off before 2018 or ever, okay, that you're fat, you're crap, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, why bother? Get that stuff out of your head and give yourself permission to have some fun, but be mindful. And then finally, as I mentioned, is things are going to fall apart, right? Shit's going to hit the fan, whatever it may be. Plan accordingly. Bring some backup with you. Okay? Bring your backup means bring a snack with you or a protein drink or something that's realistic for you. What works for me may not work for you, and I fully understand that. Hopefully these tips help you guys out. Hopefully the 3 first make you mindful of what you may or may not be doing or how you're acting. And I hope that you guys find the 3 tips that I just mentioned helpful for you guys to succeed well during the holidays. If you find this to be helpful, you enjoyed this post, besides enjoying this outfit that's right here, we got plenty more to go. Please share this, hearts, likes, and share this with somebody that you think can get a lot out of it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please, enjoy the holidays, guys. I know I will. We'll be starting them off tomorrow, hanging out with some family and friends for Thanksgiving Eve. But I'm going to be mindful, and I'm going to include all the tips that I gave you guys here tonight for myself, so I too have a successful holiday, because I am human like anybody else. I'm a busy dad with my kids, with business, with teaching, and I too want to succeed and feel good just like you do. I hope these tips are helpful. If you need any help, please comment below. I'd be more than happy to come up with a couple more strategies for you to keep you on track for your training. Look out for an online fitness workout for Burning the Bird coming on Thanksgiving in the morning. If you'd like to join me, either here live or on Facebook, I'm going to be doing one live, helping you guys out to burn those calories, to feel good, and to go in the right direction for the holidays. This is Santa's List. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Tom Babiak. I'm from Strive Fitness Online, and I hope you enjoyed this. like, share, comment, share away, guys. Have a great holiday. I look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy.